Yo, what's going on, guys? Your boy Ooze back again once again, and I'm pretty excited today because for the first time in a long time, at least as far as my stream goes, so just to get that out of the way, link in the description if you want to check out the stream. We're playing card games, we're playing fighting games, and we're unboxing boxes and opening packs. Much like in today's video, getting back to my point now, I am very excited that we will be doing a brand new box opening. I think I did one for Dragon Ball. I think I just left it to be a stream and not a video. If that is something you guys want me to do more of, definitely let me know, but I'm gonna of course do them as I can whenever I do get a chance. I'm gonna do another video talking about what's going on with me and like the games I have been able to play. It's been a subject of conversation a lot on my stream recently, and I figured I might as well just embrace it because there's no point in fighting against any sort of wave, right? Or current, whatever, but not to make it sound like I'm trying to like follow things, but I am still staying true to myself in following the things that I actually really care about. And this in particular is a Godzilla card game. Now, I've been following this very closely. I've been trying to gather as much information as I possibly can with the limited information that's out there. Weirdly enough, Bushiroad, they've only been putting out information as to how to play, more so in Japanese rather than in English. Thankfully though, there's a few folks out there, one in particular, Obsidian Roost, there it is. So shout outs to our boy Obsidian Roost. They've been out there already putting out Godzilla card game related content as far as sets, as far as how to play. I mean, homie literally took the Japanese player guide and was like trying to translate as best as he could to help us try to all figure out and understand how to really play this game. So again, it's a brand new game. We're not going to be playing it just yet, but we got some things to open. Now, I will also add that all of this stuff that is in here is not even all mine. Half of it is actually my dad. So again, bigger shout out to Papa Uch, because I guess you could say he sponsored this video. So here is how the booster boxes look. They call it the booster pack. This just comes with 12 packs in each containing 7 cards, so it's pretty much like a hand's worth of cards. It'll be interesting. So this set is Godzilla versus Godzilla. Now, I was already talking to one of my homies, shout outs to Chris. Him and I was literally being like, bro, we're future sighting this. Like, what if they do crossovers? What if they bring in another kaiju? What if they do crossovers? What if they do Attack on Titan? Listen, all I'm saying is let's not get too ahead of ourselves, but I am pretty excited, and I'm not gonna lie, I definitely threw in those exploding brain emojis because that is some mind expansion shit, and I didn't realize we could end up going in that direction, but maybe not, but we'll see. But anyways, we are here to open up this, and then I also did go ahead and grab the Heisei series, which I guess we can look at those cards as well as an added bonus, as well as the -1 card game set as well. So these two right here are actually the first 2 starter decks. So let's get to the box. Godzilla Card Game. Alright, so I'll do a little bit of commentary as I try to open this up. Basically, from what I can gather, okay, this game is unlike a lot of other card games, and that's kind of what attracted me to it outside of it just being like a Godzilla related project, because I consider myself a pretty big fan of Godzilla, even though I'm not gonna claim that I'm the biggest Godzilla fan. Like, if you were to ask me, like, name a few kaiju outside of Godzilla, I'd probably be able to name like a couple, like Rodan, King Ghidorah, and then I just actually got into Gamera, so Gamera, Guidon. Like, there's a few in my arsenal mentally, I suppose, but nothing too crazy. So okay, so I'm gonna try to. I don't want to ruin this box. I want to kind of open it up as nicely as I possibly can. I'm following the perforation, but I feel like I'm about to rip it anyway. Yep, here it goes. Yep. All right, I tried to make it look nice, but I failed miserably. So don't dock too many points off of me, guys, please. So let's see, what is going on here? Okay, so it looks like, damn, I'm about to ruin this box. Oh, it flips open, and there it is. Now it looks nice. Sorry. Okay, so hopefully that didn't bother too many people, but here we go. So here are the packs. So they seem pretty light, I'm not gonna lie. They feel really light. I mean, we're not trying to review the you know, the quality of the packs. Like, that's not what we're here for. I'm just trying to leave that open. Okay, so let's do one at a time. All right, so again, first time ever. The game, like I was already starting to mention, is a game where you have to actually advance your monsters forward and basically either try to get any sort of repelling actions to push your opponent's kaiju backwards, or you get your monster to their side of the field, and that's how you win automatically. Okay, all right, so here we go. So I'm gonna try to get these as close as possible to the camera so you guys can see them. So we got some Ebira, we got some Baragon. Okay, this looks like Godzilla versus Biolante. So this, let me see, this is what kind of card is this again? Oh, this is a strategy card. So there's monster cards, battle cards, strategy cards, and rage cards, if I got that right. Oh, look, we got something that's hollow, kind of, right? This right here is a monster card. So again, there's gonna be a lot of Godzilla related, like Godzilla in the sense of like basically all the cards are gonna just be Godzilla. So it doesn't really bother me all that much, but yeah, these are really cool. Mecha Godzilla from 1975. Ooh, that's a nice little shimmer to it. I like that. And then here we go. Here's a rage card. So rage cards, from what I understand, they just add more power to your overall power pool, which is a part of the, oh look, it has like Area 7 on the back. That's pretty fire. So, but yeah, this is how the back of the cards look normally, and then boom. All right, so for all the ones that we open, I'm just gonna stack them right over here so you guys can at least see them as I get them. There we go. That's how we'll do it. All right. The perforation on the cards is actually it feels super easy to open. Oh my god, Manila. I literally just saw Manila they're like streaming they're having like a movie marathon, Gravity Beam, on YouTube, and they were showing like, I forget it was like All Monster Attack, I think it was. It was a trippy ass movie. If you've never seen any of the older Godzilla movies, especially nowadays, they have certainly aged with time, but they're so funny to watch, dude. They're actually crazy. Look at this hollow foil Godzilla from 92. This is of course a monster card. It says enter, evolve all your battle cards with evolution in zones adjacent to this card. Very nice. At 36,000 power. Oh, look at this Godzilla from 1974. A little shimmer to it as well. Very nice. I like that. And then of course a rage card. So it seems like every pack so far has come with at least one hollow foil and then a rage card as well. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so there's that. All right. Now also guys, feel free to let me know if this is a game that you are trying to see more of. I'd be more than happy to continue doing content for this game as long as I'm able to like get some sort of access to playing it like digitally. Maybe that'd make it a lot easier for me. So here we go. Unthinkable Destruction. So this is another strategy card. So I know from what I've seen on videos, you can only play like 2 strategy cards at a time. I feel like I have the map placement figured out for the most part. Here we go. We got Godzilla and its son on Monster Island. This is a very long title for a card, but it's very Japanese, so I like it. Godzilla from 1954. Good stuff. We got King Ghidorah. Very nice. I love me some King Ghidorah. Oh, look at this. Oh, hold on. We got a couple hollows in this one. So we got Godzilla Fest Godzilla. Wait, what? Oh, okay. I was like, is he eating this freaking guy in this card? Right? That's OD. Oh, Guardians Awaken. There's a little bit of Mothra action in this card art. If you guys can, yeah, there it is. You can see that. Very nice little shimmer there as well. And then another rage card. So boom. I like how the rage cards are like they're basically like movie posters. Definitely like that a lot. All right, so here we go. Okay, let's see here. We got Kamakura. So there are going to be some other kaiju in this game that are not just Godzilla, which is nice. It's a little bit more on the refreshing side, of course. Destroy all monsters is another strategy card. We got Godzilla from 95. I like this. Oh, this is like Burning Godzilla. I think I've also been playing Godzilla Battle Line. I don't know if you guys are heard of that one, but that's one of the only Godzilla It's one of the only Godzilla mobile games I've ever seen that I've actually, right now I am currently playing. It's actually pretty fun. It's like tower defense. I've never really played a tower defense game before, but that game actually has a lot of crossover action with Gamera, like with Kong as well. Here we got Godzilla 89. That's pretty cool. Oh, damn. Yo, this is a race card? Ooh, look at this. Dude, this is what I'm talking about. Godzilla 2000. Rage threat plus 5,000. Here we go. All right, we got next pack right here. You know what's crazy? The pack feels so, like, I like how they gave the pack, like, look how much room there is at the top, right? Like you see the card right here, but like you see how much room, excess space. I actually kind of like that. I feel like that makes the it makes it easier to rip the pack. Like that was a clean swipe right there, you know what I'm saying? So yes, we are reviewing the packs after all. Here we go. Yeah, I'll leave it right there. Okay, so a Mothra egg, a Rodan from 93. I'll look at it again. There you go. Yep. Okay, we have a Godzilla versus Mecha Godzilla strategy card. Beautiful. Oh, we got two strategy cards. Okay, we got Godzilla versus Destroyer. Ooh, Godzilla from 89. Okay, very nice. This is a little shimmer to it. Yeah, right? Oh no, it did. Wait a minute, am I bugging? It does have a little bit of a gloss finish to it though. I'm not tripping. So okay, there is the shimmer. I wasn't bugging all that much. Okay, nice. We got Angurius. I feel like I've seen this guy. Not from the movie that it's of course related to. I do appreciate that they include the year of the movie that it was featured in. And oh look, this is the basic version. So I guess this is like the common, or I don't know what they want to call this one. I'm not 100% on the rarities just yet, but this is an area 6 it looks like. But this is, so we have a literal side-by-side comparison of the hollow version and then the common version. So very nice, very nice. Okay, almost done here. I feel like we opened like at least half the packs already. Nice. Look at this. Nice, clean. Almost clean, but you know, it wasn't as whatever. Anyway, aggregate form for Destroyer. Okay, super cool. We got Godzilla from, oh my god, from 2023. Okay, nice. So this is a more current one. Very cool. Ooh, Heat Ray Charge. I like that. Let's draw 2 cards. Nice. Okay. Another thing about drawing, I know that at the end of your turn, you basically draw up to the amount of cards I think you start with. So I believe in this game, you start with 5 cards in hand. And the way this game plays is it actually promotes players to essentially play everything that they have. So that way, by the end of their turn, they have a fresh new hand to start their next turn, which is kind of cool. So here we go, Biolante Rose form. Ooh, a little bit of hollow action. Here we go. On the Godzilla 2000, I like that. Very cool, has an enter ability. So like I said, so we're not gonna go too much into all these effects, even though I did read one, but that was just because I was excited and I forgot that I wasn't gonna do that. But here we go. So a little bit of foil action on this Meganula. And then a Rage. Ooh, I like this Rage one. Oh man. I can't read the text, but it's just Godzilla versus somebody. Okay, so my bad. If you guys know who it is, what this movie was from, let me know in the comments as always. All right, here we go. Oh, that was a little bit smoother. Nice. Okay, Mecha Godzilla from 74. We got Giant Condor. Oos. Godzilla 89. I'm not gonna do that every time, don't worry. Godzilla attacks. Beautiful. Okay. We got Godzilla vs. Destroyer. There's a little bit of a shimmer to it. I like that. Nice, nice. And Oos got a little bit of a shimmer to this one. Godzilla from 54, the classic. So this actually, oh no. When you look at it a little bit, where is it? There it is. When you look at it a little closer, you can actually see that it's, you know, it is the 54 version. For a second, I thought that, wait a minute. That's weird. You see this? It's just a basic, I've never seen this. A Godzilla card game. It's just This almost feels like it's a token card. What the heck is this, guys? They gave you a basic 5,000 Rage Godzilla Card Game. Look, literally. This is the card. Interesting. I've never seen that before. Okay. But yeah, as I was saying, I was making a comment saying that I thought that that could have been the one from -1, since -1 is supposed to be like, I guess like a new first for like Godzilla, almost like a remake in a sense. Not really a remake, but for those that know, you know. If you haven't seen -1, go see it. It's a great movie. Okay, Orga. Godzilla from 75. Nice. Okay, Varan. These cards in black and white kind of remind me of the recent manga set that came out in Dragon Ball Super, which again is another game that we do play here. So definitely look forward to that. If you want to see more content on that side of things, let me know as well. Kumonga from 2004. Okay, Space Beam. Nice little shimmer to it. Okay. Fire Rodon. That's crazy how it's blue, but that's probably because it's a battle card. So battle cards are blue. I'm guessing strategy cards and other I don't know. Actually, no. It's a mix. They're not all color coordinated. They're just like whatever color whatever they felt like. So Fire Rodon right there. Ooh, isn't that crazy? How does that work, bro? We got, damn, this is like a hot, this is, what rarity is this? I gotta, yo, this is a, dude, hold on, a special? Is that what it says on the bottom there? I can't even tell. You guys are probably gonna know better than me. Let me know in the comments, unless I find out before I put this video out, which is probably not gonna happen, but this is like a rainbow rare John. Look at that. Oh, that's crazy. This is sick. Godzilla 1954, 35,000 power. And I'm pretty sure this might actually be, this looks like it's a variant version of this. Almost. This is a 2, this is a 4. I noticed from the top. And this has, okay, so there definitely have to be different cards. All right, but that's actually fire. So we pulled a pretty cool looking 1954 Godzilla. Okay. I feel like I have like 4 packs left. Something like that. Okay. Okay. MBT. We got Godzilla 1950. What is... Okay, anyway, next card. Manda. I don't know what that was. Super X2. Oh, this, okay, I recognize this. Oh, wow, look at that. I got another one. That's really sick. I got 2 of these. All right, we're working on something. So let me do a little comparison really quick. I feel like the one on the left, yeah. The one on the left is definitely more detailed. It's like you can't really tell, but the one I pulled first is actually more detailed than that one. We pulled in Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla, we pulled that one. Ooh, look at this Rage card. Dude, I honestly am a huge fan of the fact that they're just making the posters Rage cards, bro. That's really cool. So this game seems like it's like a love letter to all the Godzilla fans around the world. And I really do hope that this game continues to see a lot of love and support. I know that there's a lot of pre-release events and other sort of like demo caravans that are going on around at select card stores. So you can go on like one of the websites. I'll try to include a link in the description. And if I don't remember, you can feel free to leave a comment if you can't find it on your own. But there's an official website that actually allows you to find local participating stores. And just in case they don't list one that you know of, you might want to just call and check in to see, because the store that I went to, shout out to Trifecta Gaming, they're not officially listed for some reason, but they had a bunch of products. So here we go. Godzilla Fest Godzilla. Okay. Oh, this had an interesting gloss to it. We have some scale attack. Okay. Hidora. Okay. We got Orga Phase 2. Destroy a flying form. Okay. We got Giant Condor. Oh, so this has to be, this has a little shimmer to it. I can see it. So I'm pretty sure I pulled this already too. Ooh, nice. This looks like it's Godzilla vs. Mothra or something like that. I don't know if that's what, but just going off of the poster, right? Hard to tell. Okay. I believe we have 2 packs left. Yes. All right, here we go. All right. Meganula. Right there. 1954 Godzilla. So we're pulling dupes. Okay. Gorosaurus. He looks funny. We got Godzilla 1974. I think I pulled that one. Titanosaurus. He looks kind of sick. Yeah. Mechagodzilla 1974. Slight shimmer. Yeah, there you go. But when you see that light hitting it, you already know. Oh, yo, we got 3 of these. This freaking Rage Card Godzilla 2000. So correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like all Rage cards are basically the same, except they are just highlighting different movie posters. That's what it seems like. Okay. All right, last pack. Last pack. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, Godzilla 1975. Avaran. Rodan. Godzilla 2000. Very cool. Godzilla 1999. Bro, this is literally the same art from this freaking Rage art. The Rage threat poster card. Okay, nice. So it's a monster card version. We got the Orga phase 2. And we definitely pulled this already from earlier. All right. So nothing like too crazy from what I can tell, because I feel like if I pulled something that was like crazy shimmer and all that kind of stuff, then I would have been like, oh my god, like this is crazy. So I guess for comparison really quick, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna open up both of the structure decks as a bonus, and then we'll just take a look and see what each deck has, to see like if it's worth buying a whole box, or if you just keep buying the structure decks and like gut it and then make a better version of it, if that makes sense. Almost forgot to show this off too. So this is actually one of the special promos. Burning Godzilla Rampage. Pretty sick, right? Godzilla Card Game. So just so you know, these structured decks, they all include a main deck of 50 cards, a monster deck of 4 cards, and rage cards of 6. I don't know if you're supposed to shuffle the rage cards within the main deck, but I know that for the monster deck, you can have up to 10. So I don't know why. I mean, this is a starter, so it's whatever. So that's what it comes with. Of course, it comes with a play manual and a paper play mat, which is definitely going to be very, very, very useful. It also comes with an extra booster. So I guess we have more packs to open, at least 2 more. Oh, so it also highlights right here that all cards included are exclusive to this product, packed with powerful cards, featuring cards with artwork from the movie poster. You might even get a parallel card randomly included with gorgeous treatment. Includes 1 booster from Godzilla vs. Godzilla. Look forward to opening. Nice. Very cool. Invade counter style card game. That's what it is. All right. First edition. Let's see. If they're saying they're unique to this, I'm wondering if they're being like serious with that wording, because I'm going to take that very seriously. You can't tell me these cards you can't find in packs, right? That's kind of OD. All right. So there goes the play manual. I'm going to keep the box. Play manual, the play mat, the extra pack. Let's do the extra pack real fast, just to see what the pack comes with. So destroy all monsters. We have a Rodan. We have a heat ray charge. Yep, I pulled that in the box, so this is a good one to have. Yep. And then we have Godzilla 2000. We have, ooh, Oxygen Destroyer. Ooh, look at that rainbow shimmer. Okay. Mechagodzilla 1975. And this is like the 3rd copy of this Rage card right here. Very nice. Also, you guys might be wondering, if you're watching me get duplicates, how many copies of a card can you have in this game? So far, the ruling is that you can have up to 4 copies of any card in this game. So we'll see how long that lasts, if there's ever going to be like some sort of a ban list. I personally don't think that there's going to be, but we'll see how the game progresses. So there's all the Rage cards. I'm going to do a little quick. Nice. Yeah. Oh, you know what's crazy? A lot of these cards, I think they're serious. Every card in this deck that I'm shuffling through real fast is actually unique to the structure deck. So they were not kidding. Yeah, like none of these cards. I feel like we got this one though. I feel like I've seen this destroy a perfect form. Okay, so I'm just gonna separate some of the strategy ones that we're getting. Oh look, and this is these copies are the non-promo versions of the Burning Godzilla Rampage right there. Heat Ray. So then they give you one copy of this, one copy of that. So this is 84 and 89. And there's only one of each of these right here in this deck. And then they give you 94 as a solo dolo like these guys. And then here's 92. Oh, okay, here's a special version. So okay, so they must have wanted to just highlight, like, you're getting like a foil version and then like 3 copies of the common, and then everything else should just be 4. Okay, so far from this shot, you're seeing 6 Rage, 4 Legend of the Infant Island, 4 of the Heat Ray, 4 of the Burning Godzilla Rampage, 4 of Godzilla 95, 4 of Mothra Larva from 92, 4 of Batra Larva, and then we have 4 of Godzilla 93, then we have 4 of Godzilla 92, and then we have 4 of Godzilla 94, where one of them is shimmery. And then they threw in 2 of these destroyers. We have 4 copies of Mechagodzilla 93 in this deck. We have 4 copies of Batra Imago. Then we have 4 copies of Mothra Imago from 92. And then we have, last but not least, we have the 4 copies of Super X. And then, like I mentioned, these are the only 2 cards in this Heisei era deck that are basically just 1 copy of themselves. So I'm guessing that if these guys end up being like really good for whatever reason, like in actual play, that's where you would probably want to invest in getting multiple copies of said structure deck, so that you can take the best of what you have and then boom. Okay, so that's the Heisei deck. Now let's take a look at the -1 deck plus the pack.
Godzilla Card Game.
Also, I guess really quick before I get into the deck, I did notice that the playmat, the paper playmat, the one is red and one is blue. So I guess, you know, if that matters to you, then for collector purposes, there you go. There is a difference. The manuals are the same though. All right, here goes the pack. All right, Giant Condor, Destroyer Aggregate Form, Mothra Larva 92, Godzilla Fest Godzilla. Ooh, Space Beam, shimmer to it on this strategy card. Mothra Imago, a little shimmer to this Mothra, very nice. Oh, this is a cool rage card of whatever movie this is from. Damn, I have no idea. This looks like it's a crazy gun. Everything's going nuts on this junk. All right, let's take a look at this is the -1 deck. So right off the bat, they have rage cards of the -1 logo. There goes Godzilla right here from 2023. This is another one. Ooh, this one looks sick. I'm not even gonna lie. Wait a minute, did this shit come with 4 shimmers? Damn, that's actually kind of crazy. Okay, so there's 2 of these. Looks like there's 2 of these, unless that's weird. So 2 of these. So far there's 3 copies of these guys. Here goes 4 of this one. Here goes 4 of this Godzilla. Wow, dude, I'm not gonna lie. The -1 has me won over. I'm not even gonna lie. The card art, because that movie is one of the more recent ones. I can't believe -1 came out 2 years ago. Why did it feel like it came out last year for some reason? I don't know. Okay, so then we got Shinsei Maru, the boat. 4 copies. We got 4 reinforcements. Yup. We got City of Tokyo. 4 copies. We got 4 copies of Godzilla 2023 battle card. Damn. Godzilla 2023, the 7 coster. I don't know if this is a cost, but this looks cool. We have Ginza Annihilated strategy card. 4 copies. Yup. Yup. We got Godzilla Emerges. 4 copies. Right? Oh no. 2 copies. Sorry. So 2 copies of Godzilla Emerges. And then this looks like it's 4 copies of Operation Watatsumi. And then 2 copies of Heat Ray. So oddly enough, there's certain cards in this one that only give you like 3 copies of, and then 2 copies of, and then everything else is like 1 -1. Oh, I think they did that on purpose now that I realize that. And maybe that was the gimmick, because the other deck, the Heisei one, I'm pretty sure there's only like, besides like the hollows, there's like 2, if I remember correctly, and I only did it like not even 10 minutes ago, that were just like 2 copies each. So here's the -1 deck.
Godzilla Card Game.
All right, guys, well, there you have it. That is the Godzilla trading card game. First unboxing. Hopefully we can do some more in the future. Again, thanks to Papa Uch, thanks to Trifecta Gaming, and I guess thanks to Bushiroad for giving me a Godzilla trading card game. I really hope that it is easy enough to learn, because I really do want to get some more content of this game out there in the wild. So if you liked what you saw and you want to see more, of course, leave a like and make sure you are commenting and sharing the video around. And as always, guys, make sure you guys are taking care of yourselves. Love what you love. Gang, gang.